Morning, Jose. Oh, roll tea. Let's see. Leaderboard off. Apparently you can turn that off now. It should, when I click save, go off and turn off live reactions as well. Hey Denny, how's it going? Hey Sir Doug. Happy Saturday. Alright, I think those are gonna go away. Hey SD3, how's it going? Okay, starting on time for once. Nice. And we're getting ready to go into a daytime cycle, which is excellent. So main focus today, of course, is still going to be collecting. But I want to try to get in a healthy amount of stranger missions as well. And I got reset because I was really tired last week and I didn't realize that I hadn't done a daily earlier in the day. So oh, I didn't do one last night. Okay, my bad. I thought I did one yesterday. Wait a minute, let me think about it. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Friday. I was off. I streamed Ghost in the morning. I didn't do one last night. I must not have. Whoops. Okay, well, we'll reset all the way to 0 then. Hey, Braytech, how's it going? I've definitely been missing these a little bit just because between my work schedule being a little bit crazy and playing a little bit more Disney Dreamlight Valley, I think that I'm just forgetting to log in because I'm usually logging into that to do something at the end of the night. So we'll go ahead and pick up the streak again here. There's actually some pretty easy ones. Even the PvP one is not bad. Kill players with revolvers and showdowns. We got 5 Chanterelle picked, 2 Geese skinned, 5 Oleander Sage picked. I'll show you my geese spot. There's a static spawn. 5 provisions cooked at a campfire, 1 shaky mission completed. That'll be good because I want to do one of those anyway. I'm doing well. I just got back from a trip and it was amazing. I also have some nice photos I took. Nice. Where did you go on your trip? Visit Bulgur Glade. So we'll go to Bulgur Glade and then grab some Chanterelle. And cook my provisions first. I'm loving Blueberry, but she is so skittish. It's funny. So funny how I feel like some people just have worse luck with some horses than other. Hey Jess, how's it going? I'm currently unable to play RDO, so I'm living vicariously through you. Technically it runs, but it's looking blurry, so I'm only really going on if there's like a free outfit with something I need. Oh, that sucks that it's not doing well. My PC's not strong enough to really play Red Dead, so when I do try to log in, it's really bad for me. But I understand that it's my actual like PC and not them. One of these days I'll upgrade my PC. Wonder if that was enough. I think I did 6, so I think I don't need to do 5. That should be good. Get some horse meal going here so we can give Blueberry some golden cores. Oh, that was it, I guess. I've got a new headset coming today. This one is terrible, so I'm going to return this one. And I basically have the same, it went on sale. I have the same one that I had before, which I actually really like. Okay, very nice. Alright, since it is 6 a.m., before I go to Bulgur and get the Chanterelle, I'm actually going to go see if the geese are spawned in. I'm going to be saving to get and build a PC. My deck can build PCs. So why buy one pre-made when you can get put together with the best parts? Yes. So Gypsy's offered to do that for me as well. I'm pretty confident I could probably do it watching a video. I'm pretty good at like teaching myself how to do stuff if I have instruction, if I can like watch somebody do it. But I think either he built his PC or he can. I know he can do that, so he's like offered. I would just, I just don't really have the money to buy the parts right now, and I would want to get the best parts. So, all right. I always forget where the static spawn is. It's been a while since I've been to it. I think it's by this tree over here. Yep, there it is. So this is a static spawn for Canadian geese. They just sit here, they spawn in. You can see we're like right around this area at Heartland Overflow. I don't know how many I have to get. I think it's just 2, but it might be 3. I built my last PC with my dad and forgot how to immediately, so hopefully I take more notice this time and learn. Yeah, like I would forget for sure. If I did it, I would completely forget. I'd have to like rewatch like somebody do it. It's only 2. I want to go up to Montana. I heard it's beautiful. Montana sounds amazing. Yeah, I'd like to go to Montana. Gypsies from Maine. I'd like to get up to Maine one day. I hear it's really pretty up there, especially in the fall time with the leaves. The most north I've been... Well, okay, that's not true. I've been to Vancouver. But like states-wise, New York. So I've been up to upstate New York. Whichever... Is it Cooperstown? I forget. Whatever city the Baseball Hall of Fame is in. And it was beautiful there. And it was so nice and everybody was super nice. I actually really enjoyed it there. And then we went up to... I don't... it sounded really loud. I don't think it's the legendary, but I'm just... Oh, you know what? I'm out of pheromones. I gotta get some pheromones from... Man. Such an easy way to just check if there's a legendary. It is. There's a legendary. What do we got daily-wise? I probably have startled at this point. Legendary animal photograph. Let's see if we can get a photo. I might be able to. The legendaries are always so loud. That's how you know there's a legendary nearby. Come here, Blueberry. Blueberry, where are you going? Let's see. It's probably under patterned, right? No, apparently not. Dark? Alright, I've got 3, so I don't need to sedate it. I started on PC a week ago, rank 36 now. Nice. I heard you had invested in a PC. That's pretty cool. The first weekend I stopped, as I had mentioned, at the amusement park. Then I went to a comic convention and visited another park. This one was entirely USA themed. That's pretty cool. That sounds like fun. I haven't been on, like, vacation in forever. I am not here to harm you, I promise. I've been up to visit my family, and that's, like, the most vacation I've been on. I think the last, like, real vacation was... Let me think about this. I'm trying to think if there was one after I picked up Foxy. Surely there was. I must have gone somewhere with a friend. I don't know when the last one was. Maybe when I went to New York. The last one I went on my own, I was gonna pick up Foxy at the end of it, so I went to flew into like Ohio, Kentucky area first. Did a couple of things there, and then I flew into Vancouver. When I said Vancouver before, I actually meant Niagara. When I on the East Coast side. So Vancouver's on the West Coast side. So Vancouver's the furthest northwest I've been, because I went to pick Foxy up. She flew in from like a little town 2 hours into Canada, and she flew into Vancouver, and I picked her up, and then I came back. For anybody wondering, two-step verification still works. Received 10 gold bars today. Nice. That's a nice little start when you start. Nice little to get you, you know, to be able to almost get your first roll, or to your first roll if it's on discount, which is excellent. Come on, Blueberry, don't be scared. I should be looking at collectibles while I'm here, and I have not been. What do you know? It's here. All right, let's do show all. Might as well get the one by Black Bell and actually do Black Bell, but we're gonna grab some Chanterelle first. Got 2 geese. Need to give them to somebody. Hey Cap, how's it going? Did I hear you correctly when you said that you were in my neck of the woods? I was talking about vacations I'd been on in the past, like the last like real vacation. I was at when I was in the Kentucky, Ohio area. I actually went to the Kentucky horse farm. That was really cool. Ooh. We got peeps. There we go. I was like, I feel like I'm not in the right spot for Chanterelle. Greater Cincinnati Airport. Yeah, it's been a little while. I definitely, yeah, I'm pretty sure I flew into Cincinnati. But I stayed in Kentucky. I actually went to like whatever zoo is around there. And then I did like the Kentucky horse farm. I actually checked out the Noah's Ark thing. You're about 12 miles from the airport. Nice. This would have actually been before I knew you too. This would have been pre-streaming. I was talking about how that was like one of the last like real vacations I can remember taking. And then I flew to Vancouver to pick up Foxy. I feel like New York had to be after that though when I went with my friend. And we did like little things here or there. Like we went and saw Anastasia.
After that last job, I'm starting to think you might be halfway competent.
We gotta do the horse theft.
Okay,
what did I do with my phone? Shoot. I can't start a timer because I don't have my phone.
But I have a weakness. A fair old few of them, actually.
Alright, let me find my phone real quick.
I'm weak for young men, old booze, and good horses. But that's all I'll tell you about. Of the 3 of them, it's only a good horse which will last me more than a night. So that's what you're getting me. From Callagher Hall, the old gray place.
That's right, I get a timer on these. I actually don't need it, but I want on my phone anyway. Hey, Goddess, I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
Okay. Okay. Quick as you
Hello,
can
Black Bell.
now.
Hey, Cassie. You're in such a good mood today? That's good to hear.
Something to ride.
I'm doing actually pretty good. I've gotten into this new habit now of getting up early and walking before starting my day. So if it's a work day, so throughout the week, so Monday through Friday, I was getting up. So I'm setting my alarm for about like 5:15, and then getting out the door for the walk by 5:30. Yesterday I had off, but I still got up early, but not as early. Like I naturally actually woke up at 5:30 and I was like, this is good because I'm starting to create this habit. But I decided to just, because I was just super tired, I was like, I'm going to lay back down for a little bit more. So I woke up at 6:15, went for a walk. And then this morning, unfortunately, I woke up at like 2 a.m. and was up for 45 minutes. So I ended up not getting up till 7 to go for a walk, which was fine because it's like I'm off, so I don't need to be up that early. But I do want to try to keep it consistent. I think that's going to help my sleep a lot, hopefully. I should have gotten that card south. Let's see where we are. Just going to go back for this card. I'm going to start a new game today, The Invincible. What's that about, Cap? My next new game I'm starting is in 11 days, and that will be Ghost of Yotei. Your nan's out of the hospital? That is good news. I think I might. No, I can't. There's no. I can't possibly be at 10 for Creek Plum, so we're gonna go grab this one. Based on a 1964 sci-fi novel by S. Learn. Interesting. There's a couple other little games that I've seen that I'd like to do at some point. I'm pretty invested in Disney Dreamlight Valley right now. It's actually super fun. I still haven't finished the main game, and I still have 2 DLCs, and a 3rd DLC is coming out in November. I'll probably stream it at some point. But yeah, my next focus will definitely be Yotei. Nothing else is being started until I've got that one. I still haven't done the DLC for Shadows either. I started it, but I couldn't figure out how to like start it. So like I did one mission, but I'm not really sure how to start the... I think there's someone near camp you have to talk to, but maybe I don't have the mission done that I need to have done. I never gave Blueberry a golden cookie. Need to finish Indiana Jones. That's on the list at some point. How was that, Cap? I heard that there were some issues with it when it first dropped. But that would have been on Xbox. Hey, little Nakota. Thought that said 14 bullets. I was like, oh my gosh. Waiting on the new Plants for Zombies game. Yeah, another game coming up probably next year. So there's a couple games next year. I'm really excited for... I need to turn my audio down a little bit. I can't tell where this guy is. It's like in... There's a horse game coming out. Windstorm is coming out next year. I'm really excited for that. The Lego Batman, I think it will be pretty fun. I know there's a couple other little ones coming out. Okay, bye, Cassie. Thanks for hanging out. I'll definitely be playing Ghost of Yotei, though. Yes. I just pre-ordered it yesterday, so I'm ready. I got my avatar. Where is this guy? Is he on foot? Is this the guy running on foot chasing me? Got a lot of blueberries around today. That one's in defensive mode, though. I don't have to worry about him. That guy sounds like he's on a horse, but like... Indiana Jones is pretty good, not seeing any real bugs in the game yet. That's good, because I heard that it was, there were some issues with it at first. Could have just been isolated, though. Maybe they fixed them. So I've got the new avatar here. But the problem is... Not the problem. Like, it looks good, but like, damn, how much better does this one look? So it's hard to... I don't quite like the orange background, I think is what it is. But like, these are all for part of the pre-orders here. These avatars here. Hello, little blueberry. Let's clean this horse up before we turn it in. They put out a DLC? Oh, for Indiana Jones? Nice. Yeah, that's definitely on the list. At some point, that'll be one of those games I get when it like goes on a really good sale, and I'll pick it up and then I'll play it. The reason why I'm not like, it looked really good, but I'm not a huge first-person gamer, so that's why I didn't like jump on it, because I was like, meh, first person, not that great. Blueberry, you jealous? You a little jealous? Oh, I think there's a card down here I can get, actually. Actually, there's a couple collectibles I can get. Is this one in here, I think. I was surprised they also put out a DLC for, like, Mirage, which is an older game. Let's go get this diggable over here. Let's see. You know, I wonder if I left this horse here, if it would be in the safe zone. It's like if I left it here, could I do that? No. Just shows up as a... Morning, David. How's it going? And then there's actually a fossil up here. First person's the only bad thing about it? Yeah. I wish more games would give you, like, the option. Like, if you like first person and that's how you like to play and you find it immersive, great. But, like, in Red Dead, like, if this had been how we had to play the whole time, I wouldn't play this game anywhere near as much as I do. I just wouldn't. To me, it's not immersive. Yeah, I can show you. Let me get my horse back to the... Let's get back to the zone here. I've been following it for quite a while. It's actually going into... I think if you're on PC and you're a backer, you're going to be able to test play it here soon, if you can already. The only reason I didn't do that is because I figured my PC probably wouldn't be strong enough. Okay, that's my horse coming in. I was like, is that a... Alright, so it's this one here. Windstorm, the Legend of Komori. It actually looks pretty decent. Like, the horses look pretty good. It's like, are they Mongolian type horses? Yeah. So you're basically in, here you go, 13th century Mongolia. So it's definitely a specific type of horse. I'm not really going to play that here because it's not going to look good on. But it actually looks pretty decent so far. They're doing a pretty good job. There's little baby horses. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about it, actually. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's turn this bad boy in. Whoops. Just trying to... No, you're not going to let me on this side? Okay. Interesting. It's not letting me hitch on this side. There we go. Blueberry! Blueberry, you're in our space! Blueberry! Alright, you Velcro horse. Blueberry's like, how dare you be on that other horse? Ah, 0.72 is not bad. Blueberry's super jealous. Blueberry's like, me or nobody. Let's do gold cores all around here. I've been a bit intrigued by Lies of P. What's another one I saw the other day that was... Oh, like the original Max Payne, like remastered, was on sale. And I was like, they're supposed to be remaking... Or not remaking, maybe doing another one. They're supposed to be doing another Max Payne, I feel like. Alright, let's go... This was not a great, like, collectible area. Even Rhodes isn't that great today. I do need to do a shaky mission, so let's go to... Let's go to Blackwater, get some collectibles, and go south to Shaky. Apparently it's a dark take on Pinocchio. Oh, interesting. That's kind of intriguing, actually. How dark, though? We don't be ruining the childhood memories. Dude, all this stuff where they're doing horror movies of, like, Winnie the Pooh, and, like, I'm like, no, that's not acceptable. What was the other one they did? They did Winnie the Pooh, and they did another one that was like a... It was like a cartoon or something, but I can't remember what it is now. Oh. You know, you have plenty of space to go around me, my good sir. Plenty of space. I don't want the candy, I want the rum. Thank you. Hey Ronald, how's it going today? Yeah, the horse stealing is always funny because, yeah, your horse does not appreciate it. Your horse is like, no, this is unacceptable. I did not give you permission. I was rescuing them, Blueberry, rescuing them. That's what I like to tell myself. I'm rescuing them from a bad situation. And bringing them to a better one. Not really stealing them from a good owner. What are you looking at?
What in God's name?
Oh no. He was staring at me. I didn't like it. Is that the OG shirt reward for this month? The one I'm wearing? No. Was that? I think that was last month, right? I think. GTA Neighborhood Watch. The Neighborhood Watch event continues. Get the winter LSPD office uniform and more. That actually looks pretty cool. I think this is the... This week is the Frontier... Or, not this week, but, like, this month is the No Salida, right? I think the No Salida... Yeah, No Salida... Is it the No Salida? Maybe it is this month. I can't remember which one this is. So wondering if the 60 FPS update is going to happen. I don't know. Until Rockstar actually says it, it's hard to say. All right, we're going to find out right now because I can't actually remember which shirt this is. I feel like this is the Frontiersman. Right? All right, let me grab this collectible real quick. Where are you? Where are you? It's raw. I need to transfer Lady Di's account to my PS5. Lady Di, that's like my least favorite thing when I get a new PlayStation. It's transferring all my stuff. Actually, the last time, I noticed when I was been playing my new Ghost playthrough, my new game plus, is that the correct finished game to create a new game plus didn't transfer over. Because I didn't, there were some things that there's like a mythic tale that says isn't complete, but I've platinumed the game. I've finished, like I 100% and platinumed the game. Like I did everything, except not on Iki, because Iki wasn't out back then. Because I think I platinumed it on PS4. Feldspar. All right. Where is our camp? Yeah, let me look. It's definitely the No Salida this month. No Salida and the handkerchief, or the neckerchief, or the thing around the neck. But I can't remember if it's this one or not. I was thinking this was the Frontiersman, but it might be the No Salida. The Frontiersman may be the white one. No, it's not the white one. It's definitely not the white one. The Roboro is the white one with the open collar, or the beige one with the open collar. Well, look who it is. What do I got? Oh, I actually have 100 goods, huh? Guess I can keep hanging on that in case it's trader next month. No, not neckwear. What shirts? Yeah, okay, this is the Frontiersman. So this is the No Salida, which is the black one. Red Dead Online players at rank 25 and higher will receive the No Salida shirt, which is this one, and the neckerchief, which is this one. And they're from Outlaw Pass 1. Yeah, and the Frontiersman, the one I'm wearing right now, I believe was last month. All right, I need to keep... Actually, there's a coin around here, and then I want to head south to Shaky. Could probably go 7 for 7 today. I'm at 0.1, so it's like not super important. But like even the revolver kills and showdowns isn't that bad. I need to visit Harry at some point. Yeah, you should just need to log in as long as you're... Ooh, baby. Hot diggity. I think I need a quarter now. Yep, so it's gold. For some reason, it only used to be the gold quarter for me that was rare. Now it's the gold quarter and the gold dollar, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, and New York tokens were never rare for me either, but I only have 2, so that's crazy. Literally, my only rare one for the longest time was the gold quarter. I would have 8 of everything, and it would be the gold quarter that would be my limiting. But now it's like, I got a bunch that are semi-rare. Yeah, you should just need to log in, because as long as you're ranked 25 or higher, you should just be able to log in and get it if you don't have it, I would think. You're missing the Liberty quarter. I think that one I have plenty of. Oh, I got 4, so not like a ton, but... Hello, little buffalo. Or bison, sorry. They're stampeding. Bye, guys. I just sedated the legendary bison, only to find I have no reviver and no room for the sample. Oh no, yeah, that was I checked before I I checked before I sedated that one earlier, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I have 3 of these. I need to go sell some. I need to go to her anyway to pick up some legendary animal pheromones, so I will I'll sell a couple that I have 3. Time to go visit Shaky. Shaky. I know you're right here somewhere. There we go. I shall stand guard until he wakes up. I think if you're too close, I feel like they never wake up. I'll be waiting forever. I'll be like, come on, wake up. Let me make sure you're good. They'll just like never wake up. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, I think the frontiersman was last month, right? Because it was this shirt and the belt last month, I believe. That's why I have the shirt on. And then no Salida this month. I always mix them up though and keep like loose track. Hello, fine friends of Thieves Landing. I am but a thief like you, here to do a mission. Hello, gentlemen. I feel like this is the kind of place, like, as a female, you just, like, wouldn't walk into. I don't think it's gonna go well. Hey, buddy.
I seen you since you took care of that last thing.
Probably not. What do we got? Boat theft, early release, bushwhack.
Hell, I do not have the time to go over this with you. I'm busy for once.
Okay, well, fucking rude, man. Just tell me where to go.
But take this note, and it'll tell you what you got to do.
Hey, Solo, how's it going?
And do it now. Go on, then. Go ahead.
Feels like ages since I received the no Salida stuff. Well, I mean, it is September 20th. Maybe you received it at the beginning of the month. It's a whole 20 days ago. Andy's up. Nice. That's so much faster, I feel like, than my guys ever wake up. You still got your cores? Nice. All right, I know where this is, but let me just see where this is, because I'm going to want to go down. I'm not going to want to go up on the road, probably. So I can cut across, but then I'm going to go low. I moved a distance away where I could see him. Yeah, I feel like that works so much better. Even then, my guys like to sleep a little bit too much, I think. No, we don't got time for wolves. Leave me alone. All right, can I go all the way on the river low? I don't know if I can go all the way on the river low. Wow, it's only 11:43 p.m. I thought surely we're... Oh, I wonder if I could visit her while I'm in a mission. I was like, surely we're getting close to a daytime cycle, right? Ma'am? Ma'am?
You think I can't smell the blood on your hands? Disgusting. All right, let's see what you
All right,
offer
well.
me. I confess, panthers scare me a little. They keep their eyes silent.
Mm-hmm.
I bet this was a feisty little critter.
Let's get rid of some bunny samples.
Coyote. Oh, I love spotting these things.
I hate to get rid of, like, more than one because, like...
If I could be born anew as a different creature, it might be a cougar. Gorgeous.
It won't count in for, like, the next one you want to sell, but not that I ever sell these that much. No, I need to buy something from you. Come back. Alright, let's just stock up because she didn't spray me.
Tonic, and you'll be silent
Positive.
and invisible to all animals. You won't smell either.
Am I really at full sedative rounds? Nice.
Was there anything else, or?
Not collector's bag. Animal field guide. Okay. Let's see. So I need the shadow buck and the Sapa cougar to complete that one. I don't have hardly any of those.
Forest, creek, and desert scrapping away.
Oh.
Secrets to this land.
Bison and the golden spirit bear. I could potentially have some of the... Uh-oh. 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 What if they would attack me in here?
Until next time.
I'll have to look. I might have some that I could sell that would give me like a full set. Steal the canoe. Can I steal it without alerting anybody? Probably not, right?
Hey, you can't be here.
Dun dun da 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 da.
I spit in your eye.
I have stolen your canoe. You guys are really bad shots. No, no, no! Turn! I think I could go on a canoe on the river, but I could not do a kayak. I could not put my feet down inside something. Too claustrophobic. No thank you. No thank you. I think I could maybe do a canoe or a raft. Probably like, I could do like whitewater rafting if I was on like a big raft with other people. Maybe. I don't know if I could though, honestly. I don't like water enough for that. I think if I had to, I think I could do it, but I don't know that I would. Like, if everything went well, I'd probably enjoy it. But if there were like problems, I wouldn't. Hello, sir. I have stolen this canoe for you. All right, shaky mission completed. All right, we need Oleander Sage. I mean, could attempt to do the player codes revolver and showdowns. Be a pain in the ass depending on what showdown I got. Hey, morning Ducky, how's it going? Let's get some Oleander. We're gonna go to that there Lagris. I think when I stop streaming today, I'm gonna make some blackberry pancakes. Hear me out. I know a lot of people like blackberry pancakes. That's weird. Because, like, blackberries have seeds, and so, like, when you're eating the pancakes, like, you're also biting into the seed of the blackberry. But it's actually pretty good. I'm actually a big fan. Alright, I'm trying to think about where I typically go for Oleander. I am doing pretty good today. I got up, I went for a walk. We did just a little shy of 2 miles. Just good. That's like just a new habit I'm trying to create in the morning, because going from an active job to a sedentary job has just been like rough. And so I just need to figure out how to consistently be moving my body more. So one thing I do at work now, although the last week, I still did it a bunch, but like there were a couple instances where I sat, but I am mostly standing all day for work now, which is just one way I'm like, just trying to make sure I'm not sitting all day, which drives me insane anyway. I hate sitting all day. Too fidgety for that. But getting up and going for a walk in the morning is just like a new habit I'm trying to create, and I feel better. Like I definitely feel better. I'm walking now, actually. Nice. Oop. Yep. Blueberry is so skittish. She's the most skittish girl. Okay. I'm gonna just... Okay, watch my Arabian be having an off day. But I feel like I just want to show you... Like, that was pretty crazy. Like, I was calming her. It's not like I just walked up to these gators and wasn't calming her. I was calming her. My thumb is almost always permanently on left joystick. I mean, look at the difference with the Arabian. Like, I slowed down. We were just going pretty slow. Do a quick calm. And he rides right through. Yeah, I mean, it's like night and day. Like, people who are like, the horses behave no differently. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm rank 940 and a half. Don't think I'm going to be able to hit 950 by the end of the month. Or by the end of the event, yeah. Yeah, that's quite a ways to go. I'm only at 937. And I sold basically all my collections except for one that I have. So yeah, walking in the morning has definitely been a positive. It's been hard because... part of it is that I don't sleep super well, and it's been worse lately. Like, I've been having a lot worse time with it lately. Part of that I know is I'm just not active enough because I go and I'm at work all day, and then, you know, I'm in an office job now, so I don't have the active job I had before. And so I'm just trying to make changes to try to, like, improve that. It's been a little tricky, though, because I feel like until I get on a full schedule where I am sleeping during the night, like... Waking up at 5 hasn't been bad, but like day 3, my legs felt so heavy. I still went for the walk, but I like felt real tired and real sluggish. And by the end of it, I was fine. But I feel like until like I've been doing it long enough that I'm sleeping really well. Like, I'm definitely sleeping better, which is good. It's a positive sign. But it'll just take a little bit. I definitely had to take a nap yesterday because I was so tired. And the problem is when I take a nap, my body is used to being able to run on a very limited amount of sleep. So if I take a 20-minute nap, I'm going to have a hard time sleeping that night because my body was like, oh, you got 20 minutes. You're fine. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Hey, Puma. Thanks for being here. I watched too much football to commit to enough time to collecting. Yeah. You need like dual screens. So you need like 2 TVs side by side. One where you can watch football and one where you can just be casually collecting while football's going on. Nice, you're motivating to be more active now. I had a crazy dream last night after I worked out early yesterday. Oh, so you had crazy dreams from working out. It is definitely like, I was always in the past, and the reason why I've had so many issues with that is I'm always a very like sort of all or nothing person. And I'm like, oh, if I can't do a full workout or like a long walk, like what's the point? Or, you know, oh, I missed like 2 days. Oh, I'll just start again later. But honestly, really just getting out of that mindset and just like, hey, if I just have 10 minutes to go for a walk, that's better than not walking at all, right? If I start lifting and I lift like, let's say I do some deadlifts and I do some chest press or something, and then like I just feel tired and I feel like I can't go on, wasn't getting like 2 sets of each of those exercises in better than not lifting at all. So like I really had to shift my mindset from, yeah, third screen for the Gene Ropey map for sure. Hey, Rose. I really just shift my mind from, oh, if you can't go for an hour walk, is it really worth it? You know, to, hey, can I get in a 30 to 40 minute walk in the morning? Or can I only get 10 minutes in? If I get only 10 minutes in, I'm still moving. Like, and so shifting that has had a big difference too. You know, standing during the day to just like be able to move around a little bit more. I'll stop right now. There's no one else in the office with me. So I'll stop every like hour and do like 10 squats just in the office, because I'm like, it's better than nothing, right? I'm moving, I'm being intentional about being more active, moving more. And it's definitely having, even though it's not like anything major has changed, I can definitely tell it's having a positive impact. So those are like just the little things I'm trying to do to make up for the fact that I'm now in a sedentary position, which again has been pretty tough. I would say it's been tough since like COVID happened, because my job went way less active when COVID hit. And then like I just never really recovered from that, honestly. And then moving down here and going to a completely sedentary job like just sealed it. No, Rose, all on football. So Tuck, you'll have 3 screens and they'll just all be football. That's funny. People think I'm kidding, but my Arabian just does well in the swamps. Like, he just does. I'm not saying he never bucks me. I'm not saying he doesn't spook. I'm not saying he doesn't get agitated. But, like, the amount of time I spend on the ground in Le Gras is minimal when I use him. And look how pretty he is. Especially he's all wet from the from the water. He's gleaming. He's gleaming. Come on, buddy. We can do it. Turn around. Come on. I usually don't have this much trouble crossing with him. This one over here is giving us a fit. He does not like this one over here. It's too close. I can't get it to move either. That's weird. swim away. Yeah, this is pretty unusual. Normally I don't have any trouble swimming past the gators. He's like, nah, I'm not feeling it today, Mom. I'm not feeling it today. Dude, they're not moving either. This is wild. These gators are like not swimming away. It's okay, buddy. I had French toast for breakfast. Actually, the last time I had French toast, though, I didn't really like it. I used to love French toast growing up. I don't know. Hey, John, how's it going? Welcome. So the blackberry pancakes, what happens with the seeds? They're totally just in there. They're like totally just in there. That's what I was saying. I feel like people would think it's weird. But yeah, they're just in the pancakes, in the blackberries. So when you're eating the pancakes, you definitely bite into seeds. But to me, it's like, it's almost like not a bad thing because pancakes are so soft that it adds like a layer of like crunch, if that makes sense. Like a little bit of crunchiness. Yeah, I just bite into them. Like they're just, yeah, I just bite down and, I mean, you can eat whole blackberries and you're eating the seeds. Like it's not like, do I go into salvage? Lose all the animals that I have. Not that I need them, but let's try to take them back to camp real quick. I haven't done salvage in a while. Could give it a try. I hit $100,000 on Red Dead yesterday. Nice. Congratulations. I like having a cushion. Like, even on my other accounts, I feel like my main secondary account is like doing the best out of all of them, because I think I've got one account where I've got like 20 gold bars and like $1,000, and that's just not enough. Because I use them to like get footage for horses and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have enough to like buy and discard horses.
Look out! Excuse me.
Excuse
Gonna be out
me.
of supplies before too long.
Do do do. Alright, 131. Alright, let's get under a minute. Hey, Jack, and welcome back. When I was a kid, my mama. I don't know why I can't say that. Mama. I was thinking Meemaw. would take me blackberry picking, and she would make blackberry jam. That sounds amazing. Blackberry jam sounds like really good. I've made strawberry jam before, just pretty good. I miss hanging out with you guys on Red Dead on Saturday mornings. I know. It's the football season. It's okay, though. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, Happy Girl was doing a 48-hour stream for hitting, I forget what her goal was, of hitting a certain amount of like subs. Yeah, she was sleeping. Did you see the clip, Rose, of when she had to put Baby Batman away? Except it's not Baby Batman. I forget. Her husband won the name contest, and I forget what his actual name is. I can't think of it. But she still got, every time I've heard her talk to him, she calls him Baby Batman, which was her name, but she lost. She lost the rock, paper, scissors. But I can't think of the cat's actual name. But he was like trying to play with her and like biting her, and so she got up and she's like, Baby Batman's, or I don't think she said his name there, but she's like, he's gonna go back to his room. Yeah, the little gray stray kitten. Wow, this is a busy. Okay, I was kind of hoping to, I definitely joined a full lobby here. I was really hoping. These people are ready to go too. I like Tumbleweed, but this is definitely going to be tricky with these people here. They're already like taking the spots, going. I almost don't want to go this way, but... Try to get a couple of these if we can. Are these guys just not looking for the gold things here? This person over here? I definitely have no chance of getting any of the boxes the way I went because there's too many people here you can tell that like know what they're doing. Isn't there another one over here? Let's see it now. No, fuck. Get off the horse. Trying to loot, jeez. Maybe not. I don't know, this is weird. I don't know what they're still doing down there. I need to give my horse a cookie. Why don't I sell my sets? I've sold down all except for one. These new pop-up ads, is that happening in on YouTube right now? So one thing they did, so see somebody's got this box open here. My guess is all of the boxes are open. So that's kind of a bummer. One thing I was able to do was I was able to turn off the leaderboard thing. So the number 1, number 2, number 3. I'll make the rounds around, but I think probably everybody's gotten all the boxes. I was playing yesterday and I was cleaning the house and I came back and I can't think of the name, so I was going to say Archer. He had his gun out and I picked up the controller and he shoots his gun and it pisses me off. Ooh, we got a white dot up here. Assassin's Creed is fun until you play Valhalla. It takes so long. Valhalla was my first introduction. Oh, nobody got this box over here. Nice. I think people feel like people forget about this one over here. Valhalla was my first introduction to an Assassin's Creed game. Hey, Native, how's it going? Yeah, I'll have to try to find the clip with where they decided on the name. There were like 3 choices. And then she went with Baby Batman and he went with the other name. And he won the rock, paper, scissors. And I totally can't think of what the name was. Really? I mean, I guess the pop-ups... I guess because there's pop-ups on everything, I don't notice it too much. Like, it doesn't bother me too much. Now, there are some sites that it definitely bothers me because I'm like, I can't do freaking anything. With these ads. Like, if I'm trying to, like, look at a recipe or whatever, the recipes are the worst. That's not normally a... Oh, it is. Okay. I'll get a Dane Topaz today. See if we can cut in. It looks like that guy's going to that building over there. I saw 2 white dots over here, so this one might still be open. Or not open. This is the diggable spot here, but somebody got the box. My guess is somebody is definitely... There's 2 boxes up there in... oh, I can't ping like in Fortnite. Ha! There's 2 boxes up at... shit, I forget the name of the places. We're actually doing fairly good on collectibles, though. My bad. Although, somebody has 10. I wonder if it's registering all mine. I feel like I've gotten a good amount. Sometimes it doesn't always register all the ones you pick up. So it's Happy Gal. She streams Fortnite mostly. She might stream some other stuff, but definitely Fortnite is her main game. Happy Gal, and they just rescued a little stray, gray little kitty. And I can't remember its actual name, but she calls him Baby Batman. Oh no, someone died. Yep. So there's 2 chests in here. They're both open. This was a decent amount of collectibles, though, I'd say. Yep. I'm not unhappy about this run, especially because it seemed like people knew what they were doing. If you get a really good lobby, you'll just get a bunch of people that are trying to go for kills. And then you can get a ton of collectibles. It's funny, a bunch of these spots are still diggable. Happy Gal. So Happy and then G-A-L, Gal. That's weird, my message had an error. Like on YouTube when you tried to comment. What a day, huh? It's a daily to get diggables off of NPCs. That's why... What the hell? I feel like that's why they're not dropping off of the NPCs. Oh, come on. It's like right here somewhere. Trying to get one more. Wait. Here? We got it. Ah, thanks, Ducky. I had to copy and paste my message because it was going to go away. The only option was try again. Ah, gold quarter! Yes! All worth it. I wish I... Was that a gold... Wait, was that a gold quarter or a gold dollar? Now I forget. Is it a gold dollar? $11 collectibles. Not bad, not bad. I feel like I had 12 there, though. Yeah, it didn't count one of mine, because I went to 11 before where I took the lead, and then that coin was... should have been 12. Inconsistent. All right, 21 kills, 11 collectibles found. Not bad, not bad. Oh, there's a 939 in here. That was a decent one. That was a good one. I at the beginning I was worried. I didn't think I would get any collectibles. Too many people that seemed like they knew what they were doing, where they were going. Okay. Yeah, it was a gold quarter. Perfect. I've gotten a gold dollar and a gold quarter today. What? Nice. I'm back to 2 sets. Excellent. I like to keep, so somebody said, why don't you sell your sets? I don't know if that was to me or not. What I like to do until the month is over, I like to keep 1 set of everything because it's easier for me to know what I need. So for example, if I have pentacles and I know I have 1 full set, I know that I need to mark all the cards where I only have 1. And it's just easier to do that than to open up my, than to go here for each of them. And be like, okay, what am I missing? So all these are checked, but like one of them's not checked. So it's just easier to like mark what we're doing. I'd rather watch your channel. Well, I appreciate that. Happy streams all the time. Like she's a full-time streamer. She's very upbeat and positive. I actually really like watching her Fortnite stuff, but she only plays Fortnite. So if you like Red Dead, like she's never going to play Red Dead probably. But she's like really entertaining to watch, I would say. I have 2 gold quarters. Nice. I feel like gold quarter and gold dollar, the New York token and the Liberty quarter, and the gold eagle are the hardest ones to get sometimes. I figured Happy was going back to the stream camera, but she's literally eating breakfast with this other camera. I think we're seeing her whole routine. Probably that's new. The loud burps, however, oh no. I don't think I could. I know people do it. Look, for me personally, I just don't think I could do that on camera. Like, I don't even do that in front of my boyfriend. Like, not because I think he would judge me or anything, but I just don't do it in front of people. Like, I don't burp in front. Actually, I don't burp a lot in general, because I don't drink a lot of carbonated beverages, which I think would probably make me do that more. But I don't know. I just can't imagine being on stream and just like loudly burping. I was watching. Who did I pull up a little bit once? I think I was just trying to get a drop on Twitch, and I think I pulled like clicks up or something weird because there was like something going on, and like his was just prominent, and I pulled his up, and like dude kept like loudly burping on stream, and I'm like, okay, and I'm done. I don't know. It's weird to me. I had somebody I never met before joined in on party chat once and just like lets out the loudest burp of all time and then does it again. And I was like, I've never met this person before. And I'm just like, that's weird to me. I don't know. That's just kind of weird to me. Do I care? No, I don't really care. Like, but it's still weird. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. She has no filter. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have much of a filter. Yeah, she's really positive. She also she does a lot of like community stuff. She does like fundraisers and things. If you're religious at all, like at the end of her stream, she'll do like a Bible passage. She'll talk about it for a minute and just like kind of talk about something positive. So she doesn't do that throughout the whole stream, just like at the end, right before she signs off. So, but she's a pretty upbeat. I mean, she raged a little bit in Fortnite. I think everybody does. Some of it's just for show, for entertainment. You have to understand, because people are like, chill, it's just a game. And I'm like, dude, she's just doing that because it's like, it's entertaining. But yeah, I think she's a good one to watch, I think, because she's good people, I think. That's my one thing. When she burps, she really commits. Yeah, I just, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? So we did. Okay, so I could go and try to do the. Let's see. I probably should up my. I'm down to 35 express rounds. Let's go back to camp, get some ammo. Doop 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 doop. Where's my lockbox? Lockbox! What? Are we trying to get Crips killed? My goodness. Flag down and everything. Her rage moments when she runs to the back of the room to kick the dummy thing. I love that. I need one of those, dude. Oh, not the dummy. I actually never really liked hitting the dummy that much, but like having a bag to hit. Sometimes I want to join, like find a gym in the area that has heavy bags because I just like really miss hitting a heavy bag. Hey, we got a treasure map in here we can't pull out. We should go get that one. Yeah, okay. All right, let's just see how it goes. This might not go well. We'll give it a try. I could use one of those for sure. I do miss working at the martial arts school and being able to like go in and just like hit a heavy bag for, you know, 5-10 minutes before work starts or like during the middle of the night. Like, I definitely do miss that. Sometimes I just really want to hit something. I used to have a little bit more of an anger problem when I was younger. And I don't have it as much anymore, but I feel like, you know, as I've had some hormonal stuff like the last year, and then like as I'm getting older, like it's definitely becoming a little bit more of a problem where I just want to hit something. Sometimes I do hit something, but it hurts me because it's not something I should be hitting. Oh, that's good. That's a good group over on PC. Okay. I don't know if we're going to matchmake or not. It's always the problem with trying to get in to do these. Same here with the younger thing. Yeah. Like, it definitely hasn't been a big problem for a while, but I just feel like lately I'm starting to get a little bit more on edge where like I just want to punch something. And I don't, but like I want that like release of hitting something. I don't know if lifting a heavy weight would like do it for me in that moment. I feel like hitting something is what. Wait. I have to cancel. Okay, I have to cancel on this screen. If one doesn't work, another one will. Featured series. I feel like featured series is harder to get it. Depending on what the featured series is. All right, see if this loads me, and if not, we'll try going in from the actual thing on the map. And if not, I'll just get back to doing some collecting. I'm only at point 1, so it's not really that important that I go in. I know something else that would help. Fool's gold. It's capture series. Okay, I didn't know what the. Oh, I think we passed by it. Did I pass by the marker? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'll get in there with like 8,000 people. Is it hardcore, Braytech? Is it hardcore, or is it regular this week? Nope, regular. Okay. It's possible lifting could help, but yeah. I need to get on a consistent lifting schedule. I'm a little bit sporadic right now. Usually only doing like one time a week. which is not great. Yeah, I don't, in the moment, I don't know that lifting something heavy. Yeah, like I just miss punching a bag, honestly. Because I used to do it all the time. Gotcha. Don't give me spoils of war. I hate that. Apparently it's not going to matchmake me in there either. I'm just not allowed to go in today. Well, we tried. What other... I'll give it another, like, minute or two. What other daily challenges do I have? All right, we do some bounties. Not great bounties today, though. These two kind of go together, though, because you can hit them and then track them. Camp Sue's eaten. Donated. All right, what am I at? I'm only at 3 out of 9. Oof. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is kind of a rough day for roll dailies. All right, I'll just do some bounties. It's not letting me in. It's not letting me matchmake for some reason. All right, where do I want to go for some bounties? Let's go to Emerald. I don't know why, but I feel like the collectibles map is so sparse today. But it's like not sparse because like I just think they're more spread out today, honestly. Sometimes they're really concentrated, and right now they're not. Weird. Oh no. All right, let's see. Go with the 2 people. Okay, I obviously went into a daytime cycle. Why is it that daytime cycles go so fast and I don't even realize I'm in one and then it's just nighttime again and it's dark? I don't understand. I mean, it's pretty with the moonlight, but I want to be able to see stuff. And I know it's so much darker on screen and like on stream too, because when I don't have the Elgato plugged in, so I only plug the Elgato in when I'm streaming. Because when I don't, the picture is so much brighter and like nicer. And like, I don't know what it is about plugging in the Elgato and having it run through that makes the screen so much darker. It's weird. I'm sure there's some technical reason why it does that. Like even if I'm playing Phasmophobia and I have the Elgato plugged in, it's so dark in there I can like see nothing. Well, I should have looked to see if I had tracking arrows. I should have. Oh, I only have 1. Damn it. Okay, let's make this one count, except I have 2 people. I might actually be able to... This might be a tracking one on its own. I might be able to like track and then hit one with the tracking arrow and track them again. I need to pay attention to the name that I track though, if it's a tracking one. Try to hit the other person. My only thing that's slowing me down is that I have a bad shoulder because back then I took martial arts. I was always into working out and now I'm older. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like when you get injuries when you're younger and definitely when you get older, it's a little harder. I do find for some stuff that like yoga and like mobility training does help. So I've been really like rehabbing my right knee quite a bit lately. There's nothing like... I don't need to go to see the orthopedist. I sort of know when I have like an issue that's like a problem that's not going to go away on its own. That being said, there are days where if I try to do a squat, like my knee says no. And it's pretty frustrating. And then there are days where I can do a deep squat all the way to the ground and I don't have any pain at all. And that's how I know there's not like a tear or like something massive going on. So I've been really working, doing some like mobility exercises and some strength trainings, like strengthen my quads, strengthen my glutes, like to try to just correct whatever is happening in there, whatever imbalance is happening in there. Because I don't have like a legitimate, it's not like, I mean, yeah, there could be some arthritis, there could be some like cartilage stuff starting to go on, but it's not, there's not like a tear or anything major that I know I'm going to hurt it. But yeah, as you get older, because I definitely have hurt my knees in the past while training, for sure. As you get older, that kind of just like gets worse if you're not doing stuff. Now I'm at the local farmer's market eating breakfast. That sounds amazing. I would love if I lived like somewhere close by where I could like go for a walk in the morning and then just like, yeah, stop by a farmer's market and like grab some fruit or whatever. All right, so this is Ted Clayton. Right now my go-to breakfast in the morning after a walk is I've just been doing a smoothie. So blueberries, I've been doing soy milk just because instead of almond milk because it has a little bit extra protein. 2 scoops of my protein powder, which is actually really good. The new protein powder I got, which gives me about 20 grams of protein, and then like a little bit of creatine. And today I put in a little bit of chocolate PB2, which added about 3 grams of protein. So we're about like 33 grams of protein, which is pretty good for me. I'm not one that usually pays too much attention to that. But it's a way for me in the morning to like kind of be a little bit more intentional about getting some extra protein in. All right. Was it Ted Clayton? I think it was Ted Clayton. I gotta try to hit the other one.
Sure as hellfire, I ain't gonna miss this. Hey!
It's not telling me who's who. Who's who?
Ain't I told you to leave? Right! You crazy or something? You're dead! Now you just think about what you're doing.
All right, which one of you is which?
You're thicker than a rock. Come on, don't do it!
George Clayton. All right, so I've already tracked you. So let's do this. Hey, Kratos. Appreciate the lurk. No, you can't shoot me while I'm still down there untying you, you fiend. Now I need you to run a little bit, sir. Oh, it's bugging out. I hate it when it does that. It's not leaving a track. Leave a track. Leave a track for me. Okay. Just rude. All right, Ted. Sorry I killed your brother. Ah, yeah, fluid on the knee? No bueno, for sure. They thought, so when I was younger, I injured my knee, and an MRI showed a tear. I want to say a bucket handle. I don't know if it's a bucket handle. Or it was just flipped. A tear and it was flipped or something. And then they went in there to do like a knee scope, and it wasn't torn. So now I have trust issues. The MRI was wrong. Never would have had knee surgery if it hadn't been shown as a tear.
And O'Driscoll. You're loony as hell.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Dude, I don't even know if I have enough stuff to make another tracking error. We're not getting any of these bounty dailies done. It's a rough roll one today for sure. I could do the hunting ones and like put the animals in. That would get me to 9. So what I've had 2 surgeries in my life. I had my appendix out when I was first year of college, I believe, and then I had the knee scope. Oh, I had my wisdom teeth out. I don't know if I guess I probably went under for that. I think that's it. Tonsils out, appendix out.
Jesus.
Not tonsils out, sorry. Wisdom teeth out. appendix out. I saw my tonsils. And the knee scope. I think that's it. The appendix was the worst one because I started feeling bad on a Saturday. And by Saturday night, I was in a ton of pain. My parents took me to the hospital. And instead of just doing the 3 little holes going in, they cut me wide open. Which was terrible. And they didn't need to.
I'll find you, so I will.
Bastards. Yeah, get in there. Someone say trust issues. Where to start? I just generally don't really like going to the doctor because I feel like I know there's not going to be anything major wrong. Like, there's definitely stuff that it would be nice if they would help me fix. But they always, like, they want you to either have blood work or some kind of test done that's going to cost you money, even though I have pretty good insurance. And it's still, like, I had a simple little test through Quest Labs or whatever. And next thing I know, I get a $100 bill in the mail. And I'm just like, what the hell? Why do I pay insurance? You take a little tiny thing. It takes, 2 minutes of my time, and I get a $100 bill. And nothing was wrong. When I was having, so I went a month straight of some vision issues with some pretty bad blurred vision. This was... I was a year and a half, 2 years ago. I can't remember. And I go to the doctor, and they're like, and I was getting like the aura and the visual stuff, but not the actual like pain of a migraine. Whoa. What the hell was that? That was wild. I don't know what my horse just did there. But like some pretty significant where I would have like a blurred line come across my vision. It would go across. I wouldn't actually be able to read anything on a screen because it would in a certain line where it was. So anyway, they were like, we think it's probably fine. But like, we're going to send you for a CT scan anyway to make sure you don't have a brain tumor. That cost me $250. And I'm just like, this is why I don't like to go to the doctor. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And like 2 weeks later, the vision issues went away. I literally had them for like probably a month and a half by the time I went to the actual doctor straight. Every week, several times a week, I had this happen. I go to the doctor, I have this expensive test, I pay for it, everything's fine, and then it goes away on its own. And it hasn't been back since then. And I'm just like, body, can you not like do shit like that? Because it's expensive. It's expensive. Oh. It's not letting me go to the bounty board. Did I start one up? I'm like broken right now. Why can't I access this? Did I start a bounty up? No, it's just grayed out for some reason. The second I walk out of this, I'm getting shot. Just curious. Oh, dude, I recognize that name. In the lobby is a rank 1,000. That's not the person near me. The person near me is a 200, though. Did you ever find out what's caused the blurring? Nope. Didn't find out. All right. I'm broken. I have to restart. I'm like broken. I can't do anything. I can't access the bounty board. I can't fast travel. I'm just gonna have to reset. Your body's expensive taste and problems, at least here in America. Yes. And it's like just stuff that's like, I know that I'm not like, I'm actually a pretty healthy person, but like, there's like little things like the allergies. Like I've got some allergies. They're mild. They're not massive. They're just inconvenient. I've got some digestive issues. They're not massive. I know that I don't have a major issue. I don't have celiac. I know that I don't have, most likely don't have any type of cancers or anything, because there would be other signs, right? Like I'd be losing weight, or I'd be really weak, or like sick, or there'd be other things going on. So in order to get like any type of diagnosis with the digestive stuff, which again is inconvenient and I hate, but it's manageable, and it's just inconvenient when it flares up. But they literally won't even attempt anything like any type of, and I've done some elimination type diets before myself, but like they won't even consider anything down here until I have a colonoscopy, which I refuse to do at this moment, because I'm like, I know that nothing is majorly wrong. And I get that they have to check that. I understand where they're coming from, but like the risk of a colonoscopy to me is greater than what I'm going through right now, because you're talking about the potential for like a perforation that makes something that is a mildly inconvenient that I have to deal with into a major issue. So I'm like, no, thank you. And that's literally, they literally will not treat me. They literally will not do anything else without that. They're like, nope, this is the next step. And they're like, there's nothing else to be done until you have this expensive medical procedure that has the risk of come on, that was clearly a headshot. This fucking game, man. Hey Gareth, how's it going? Welcome. Wild West is treating me pretty well, except we just had a little bug in the system there. I don't know why. That was weird. Got a little glitched out after a bounty. I meant to check if that's still okay, it did still keep those, which is good because I did log out. I don't know if I can make any more arrows though. I can make 2. I feel like they probably would have tried something there. That's a 1-star. 1-star? Alright, why is this game being so difficult today? 6 large animal. Oh, it's just large. It doesn't have to be 10 small. Oh, I might have the... Do I have the 10 small? I probably don't have the 10 small. Good check. Had a great session today. The dailies were not exactly convenient. The dailies are... The general dailies are fine. The role dailies are terrible. All of these are 1-star, which is hilarious. But it's not, Dude, I want to, like, sit down with whoever at Rockstar decided to jack with the guns and stuff and just be like, what the hell are you doing? I don't even understand how people enjoy hunting at all anymore with how inconsistent it is. Hey, Winterfall, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Then there's the, like, look, I'm all for, like, early detection, and there's definitely tests, like, and things you should be considering. I actually did, so I was watching Ninja the other day, Fortnite, who's doing a charity stream for, like, to raise money to give out, like, free checks for, like, mole checks and, like, things, because melanoma is up and everything. I think all that is super important. I had a little spot on my temple that I was pretty sure was nothing, but I just wanted to check and make sure. And I didn't realize when I went that it was going to be a full body check for stuff. I was not prepared for that, but I did it. So, like, I'm fine. Like, this thing on my temple's probably nothing. It was the thing that I thought it was. I forget the name of it. And she's like, but, you know, if it gets any bigger, you notice anything about it, like, come back and we'll test it. She goes, but, like, I can't say with 100% certainty, but, like, you know, we're 99% sure. Like, this is fine.
Supplies are starting to run low.
2, 3, I only have 4. Oh, 5, 6. I have 7 small animals. Shit. So I did that. But there's some other stuff is, like, I get older, like, you know, you're, as a female, like, tests they want you to get and stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm just probably going to pass on those right now. I don't have a family history of certain things. I'm generally pretty healthy. Like, medical tests aren't perfect, as evidenced by my MRI that showed I have a tear that I didn't have. So, you know, I gotta like weigh the costs. The risks versus benefits is where it is for me right now. No little birds? Oh, crows. We can take crows. Hi, Idris, how's it going? Haven't played Red Dead Online in a week. Last week I accidentally deleted. Oh no, I had to reinstall, but it keeps stopping at 14% and 24%. Oh, that sucks. Are you reinstalling from a disk? If you're reinstalling from a disk, there could be an issue with the disk. That's what happened to me because I had the disk version at first. And it would stop at a certain percentage and it wouldn't go up anymore. And as it turns out, there was just a little teeny tiny spot on my disk that was like causing it to not load completely. And I had to buy the digital version. If it's a digital version, though, that's crazy. Hey, Karen. Good morning. I did get a mole check just a couple years ago. Just a good thing to get checked out. Yeah, if you're in the sun or you have any spots at all that are questionable, it is definitely a good idea to get it checked out because the earlier you catch that stuff, the better it is for you. And that's why the spot on my forehead, I would catch in like magnification sometimes, and I'd be like, it was just concerning enough that I was like, let me get this checked out. Like I was just worried enough that it could have been something. I don't spend a ton of time in the sun anymore, which is weird because I moved down south and I should be spending more time in the sun, but I don't. Ooh, the turning of the camera thing when you're turning the weapons wheel too is annoying. Did that pronghorn just straight up vanished? I was like, where the hell did it go? There it is. Of course, I can't sprint because I'm at camp. It's too far away. Do I get it? I don't know. So yeah, it's a good if you're like concerned about something, it's definitely good. It's not a good idea to avoid the doctor just because you don't like the doctor. Like some things you do need to get checked, especially as you get older. Like there's stuff you could check. For me, it's like and living a healthy lifestyle is not the be all end all. Like you can be the healthiest person in the world and eat the most like fruits and vegetables and organic and you're still gonna get something because that's just the luck of the draw and genetics and all that. But generally speaking, because I don't have a family history of like anything really major, and I do eat really well, and like am generally like my blood, like I get blood work semi regularly. When I say that, I mean like every couple years. I don't get it yearly, but it's always been fine. My blood pressure is always fine. Like my blood work's always fine. So I just feel more confident that I'm less likely to have an issue that's a major issue. Doesn't mean that I won't get cancer or get something that's like again, it's not a foolproof type thing. But that's why I generally speaking don't run to the doctor for every little thing. Because I've never found them super helpful in my life for my issues because I'm generally healthy and there's nothing like majorly obvious wrong. If there was like a something that could have a diagnosis, like that would be different. But when it's something that's vague, like yeah. All right, let me try to do another bounty. Oh wait, did I crafted those two, right? Yeah. Okay, I can only craft 2, so if it doesn't work. I did 3 collector dailies by starting at James Langton horse theft mission. It took me to McFarlane's ranch. There's a card and coin nearby. There are 2 more on Manzanita Post, the horse drop. Nice. That's pretty good. I forget what you get for the... What do you get for the collector dailies? I can't remember. 16 to 22. The Benbow jacket. That's right. That's a good one. That's a good one. I forget, Rose, what was it you even mentioned, if you're still here? Something about the collector daily challenges, because it says complete them all 2 days in a row. But I know you said you got them without having to do that, I feel like. I remember that story from a while back of the lady in the stands of the hockey game who let her coach trainer guy know. Yeah, I have seen that. Like, I've seen where people have done like news broadcasts or like been on camera like for some type of broadcast or something, and somebody's actually called in and been like, hey, like I'm a doctor, that's a suspicious spot. Or like somebody was having an issue talking one time and they're like, look, you need to get that checked out, and it ended up being like an aneurysm or something, or a blockage or a clot or something. That just based on how, like, because they'd watched them for a while and they could see the difference in like facial expression or whatever, and smile, which is pretty crazy. My body decided to develop eczema randomly at age 41, so things can happen anytime. That is so true. Things can happen at any time. Just because you have good health now doesn't mean something's not going to pop up. And which is why it's always a good idea if there is something concerning to, yeah, don't let your fear of not, like, hating the doctor keep you from getting something checked out. And that's why with the spot on my temple, like, I was like, I want to be safe. Like, this, if this were to be something like a melanoma or some type of cancer or whatever, like, it's better to catch it and be able to treat it now versus waiting and being like, that's probably nothing. And so now I have peace of mind. I don't have to worry about it because I got it checked and I know it's most likely nothing. And that's why I say, even though I'm generally pretty healthy and I eat fairly healthy and I don't have a family history stuff, like anything could happen. I could be diagnosed with anything tomorrow and it be something fatal. Like, you know, it's crazy. Life's crazy. One set of collector dailies. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Like you only had to do it once. I totally needed to do a bounty and I'm just like riding around like a fool, and I rode away from the bounty board in Rhodes. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, like the blurred vision. Wow, that was a very expensive test to have a little bit of peace of mind that I don't have a brain tumor. Was it worth it? I mean, like, at the end of the day, did I want to pay $250? No. And nothing was wrong, so I feel like it was sort of a waste of money. But I do have peace of mind that that weird blurred vision that I never had my entire life, you know, ever, and had been going on for a month and a half, was not something more serious. So I guess the trade-off's worth it. All right, can we get another two-person here? No. I get the tracking error one, but I won't be able to get the tracking for both. What time is it? 10:44. We're doing good. I got started like right before 9 today too. It's perfect. I am not going to be able to go long today though. I thought maybe I'd go a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to go to work on Monday. I originally had off, so I'd planned to do a longer stream today, and then maybe even do one tomorrow. But I think I'm going to go on Monday. My coworker is supposed to be back now on Wednesday the 24th. If she does not show up on the 24th, I'm literally going to go to her house and strangle her. Not really. Don't arrest me. If something happens to her, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, world. Just kidding, YouTube. But I'm just like, I'm frustrated with the getting a date and then at the day before or the morning of when I get in, the date changing. Like, just take all the time you need, but stop saying you're going to be in when you're not going to be in. And I get that shit happens, but honestly, it's driving me a little bit insane. Because I like get stuff ready and I get prepared and I try to make out notes so I can make the transition easy. And then it doesn't happen. And like things that I left that I didn't quite know how to deal with, because I'm like, oh, she's going to be back. Now I have to deal with them. And now I'm even more behind. And it's just like frustrating and driving me insane. I don't know if I can then hit this person with the tracking arrow and then track them if it works and account. Probably not. But we're going to do this. But I might go in Monday just because I have a training Tuesday morning that's going to take up half of my work schedule. And so what I might do is go in Monday, she'll be back, and then try to take off maybe like next Friday. But I have the whole point of that story was I have a whole bunch of schoolwork I have to get done today and tomorrow. I was going to have like Monday to do it. So I think I'm going to have to end on time today to do some of that. Hey, Orchid, I'm doing good. How are you doing? All right, so let's see. I've already tracked him, so I don't think this is gonna work with tracking him again. Actually, it didn't even work the first time anyway. I'm not holding my controller, by the way. It just wouldn't let go of the arrow. All right, I'm gonna need you to run, sir. Let me see if you get a trail. Let me see if I can track you that way and get a third. I don't think that's gonna work, even if it leaves a trail, but we're gonna try. Ah, left a trail though. Hey, look, it worked, even though I tracked him initially. Nice. Perfect. Stop shooting your gun. I got you tied up. Unacceptable, my guy. Okay, I did not think that would work. Because, and the only reason I didn't think it would work is because technically we already tracked him from the... Like, from the base, we tracked him. So I didn't think it would let me track him a second time. The game's so finicky. I feel like it did it that time, but it wouldn't do it every time. I feel like I've done it before and it hasn't worked, and that's why I think it wouldn't work. Hey, we only got a 5-minute timer, too. That is not a lot. I'm in Europe, so our relationship with doctors is completely different. I know that in other countries, like, you hear the good and the bad. So I know people like to shit on them. My bad. I know people like to shit on America's healthcare system, and don't get me wrong, it definitely needs reform. There's definitely a lot wrong with it. It definitely needs reform. But it's not like other countries have a perfect system either, necessarily, because when you talk to actual people who live in those countries, like, some people have really positive, good experiences, and it's like a great thing. And then some people don't have good experiences at all, based off probably a variety of issues. So I think probably no system out there is, like, completely perfect. But we are one of the most expensive, I feel like. And I feel like whereas before you didn't have to wait as long to get in, which is a complaint of like other systems outside of America, I feel like the wait time is a little bit worse depending on what area you're in now. Hey Jojo, how's it going? Nice of the algorithm to show me you're live this time. Do you plan on doing any collector trail rides this month? Unfortunately, due to my schedule, I do not plan on doing any collector trail rides, more than likely. As a matter of fact, I can tell you for sure that I don't plan to do one because we only have next weekend. So the next trail ride I'll hopefully do will either be, it'll probably be December, honestly. It'll probably be December. I was going to try to do one on Halloween, but there's so much going on in October. Between the amount of schoolwork that I have due in October. I have Ghost of Yote, which I'm going to be doing a bunch of streaming of. I've got new season of Diablo.
Another stain on the reputation
just a bunch of things and other games that I'm doing too. That's happening.
Throw 'em in the cell.
But I appreciate you being here.
Here's
Thank
your
you.
due.
I wasn't about to shit on America. I didn't think you were. I just know some people do. So, some people do have like a really negative view of our healthcare system. And again, it is far from perfect. It has a lot of issues and it does need a lot of reform. But I feel like sometimes when people like shit on America's healthcare system, like they come from a country that like the healthcare system works fine for them. But if you talk to other people in that country, like it's also shit for them. And so like, I feel like it just depends. The healthcare system works fine for me because I'm generally healthy, but it does not work fine for a lot of people who aren't healthy because it's very expensive. And even my little things here or there, which are expensive, like could be a lot worse. Having a baby, I think, is probably terrible in America, how expensive it is. In our hand, our insurance is automatically deducted as a percentage from our income, but most hospital visits are free. See, that's good. My main concern, or like one of my main things that I hate about my insurance, and I have pretty good insurance, is just how expensive it would be to go to the hospital. Like I can go to urgent care and not pay hardly anything. But if I have an actual hospital visit, like I had to go to the hospital, this was years ago, for what ended up being a kidney stone, but I'd never had one before. And I was concerned about like a female type issue, like with my ovaries or something, just because of the positioning. Because the pain got so bad and I was like throwing up. I was very nauseous. It was like, I got to a point where I just like was concerned there was something actually like really wrong. And so I was there for under 4 hours and I had like I don't even remember how much the bill was, like $1,500 or close to it, somewhere around there. And I was like, that's pretty crazy for like a 3.5 hour hospital visit. I had one x-ray, and then they gave me like pain and nausea meds and sent me with a prescription to pick up something that would help break it up. I mean, and I pay insurance. So like to randomly get like a $1,500 bill, I think it was like 13. I want to say it was like 1,300. But then I had another bill come in for like another 100 or so. So like between all that, it probably ended up being around 1,500. To me, that's just like crazy. I've heard that more universal healthcare in other countries, it's better that the governments have largely done things to make the system look bad, undermining its effectiveness. Like they want an excuse to do away with it to get closer. I think what I hear mostly from people with stuff like universal type healthcare is that from people who actually like live there and are trying like legitimately like have issues and stuff, is that sometimes the time to get an appointment is people like legitimately like get way worse, or even like, I don't want to say just but die like before they can actually see a doctor. So I think that is an issue with some countries with like a universal type healthcare that you might call to get a doctor's appointment, and it'll be like months to years before you can get in. And that's pretty crazy to me. Hey, Mr. Varick, how's it going? Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome. Okay. So I probably got, yeah, okay, so we got those two. We're not gonna get the player bounty. We can eat the 3 stews. That'll give us 6.
Just don't forget to make
I can probably make toxic moonshine. Let's try. I might not have... probably the sage, because I had to pick some of that up today. Oh, I do. Okay, I have 10 milkweed. That's good. I don't know exactly. I don't know enough about it either. I just know that, like, even people here in this chat have said, well, you know, like, it is great for these reasons, but, like, it's not great for these reasons. And I don't know enough people that have healthcare in alternate countries to be able to speak on any kind of, like, authoritative level on it. I just know that I think it is funny how everybody is so quick to shit on America's system when it's like, yeah, you might not have the most perfect system either, you know? Let's just admit we all can work on it, and like we all could do better. Like there are things that we need to change. Like legitimately, the problem, I feel like the biggest problem in America is just like, because of healthcare and like how much they know that like insurance companies are going to pay, they charge like these outrageous amounts. Because they know the insurances are only going to pay a certain amount, and they're trying to get the most money as possible. And so then you're just like basically screwed. $15 charge for an x-ray pains, but it's insane. It was pretty insane. And I had decent insurance back then. So it was crazy. But it's like if you don't meet it's like you either have to be really unhealthy and really sick and utilize it a lot and reach your deductibles, and then you don't have to pay anymore. Or like you have almost nothing ever happen. You like one incident a year, you never reach your deductible, and then like you're paying this exorbitant amount every time you go. So like if you have to go to the hospital, for example. Now, part of that is they do try to cut down on hospital visits versus urgent care. There are a lot of people that go to the hospital when they should have just gone to urgent care. You know, so they're trying to cut down on people just running to the hospital for stuff like a cold or like strep throat or like things that you could go. There's lots of, at least where I live now, maybe you don't have that where you live, but there's lots of urgent care centers around. That's what they're there for. They're there for those little things to free up hospitals for emergencies and like more serious things. So that's part of the reason why I don't pay really anything to go to urgent care, but if I go to the hospital, I'm going to have a huge bill. So generally, it's great that there is more of an ease of mind in your day-to-day occurrences overseas. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. They aren't begging people to not call an ambulance. Like here, oh my God. Yeah. And like, I get it on some level where, again, they're trying to cut down on somebody calling an ambulance and like going to the hospital for something they shouldn't be, like they don't need to be doing. Like I have a friend who is a medic in Baltimore City, and people will call just because they want to ride somewhere. They want to ride. They get to go to the hospital. They'll get a meal, or they just want to get out and go ride somewhere. Or they have a cold, or they have a cough, or that is such a waste of resources that somebody who's having an emergency needs. So like in some instance, I understand why it's more expensive to go to the hospital, but yeah, it's out of control, ridiculous here, for sure. The thing is too, I think what also factors in is just that it's like a myriad. It's not like a black and white, like one issue. Like generally speaking, we're becoming unhealthier in America because probably partially our food system, the way work is set up, less activity, crime, you might not be able to get out, and like, so just generally we're less healthy, and then we do get sicker, and so we're utilizing services more, which puts a drain on the system. And like, I think one thing people don't realize too is that countries that have like universal healthcare and things like that, their tax rate is like triple. It's like so much higher than our tax rate here. Like people in America would lose their shit if they saw the tax rate. I think Juo's talked about it before, actually, like how much he pays in taxes, because that's all part of it. And like if we had that system and like we had it for a while, like it would be, if it was commonplace, like I feel like it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But if we tried to change to that without doing something gradually, like Americans would lose their shit at the tax rate. They just would. Medical system is also predatory. I totally agree with that. Like I completely agree with that. I don't think they should be able to charge whatever they want to charge just to try to get the most money out. I think it should be I think that they should have to put their pricing out there like before you do anything. Because when I went to the hospital, or like when I have there's been things that, or even let's say the colonoscopy, so they wanted me to do that. I couldn't get anybody to tell me how much that would cost exactly. That's bullshit. They should have to tell me exactly what all the charges are going to be so I can make a decision if I can even afford it to do it. And they should have to do that. Doctors should have to post and give you an exact, you know, when you go to the vet and you're going to like your dog needs to go in for surgery for something like dental, be spayed, neuter, whatever. They give you a cost estimate of the lowest and highest that they could charge you based off what happens when they get in there. So they'll give you a range of like, this is the low end if everything's fine. This is the higher end if things aren't great. Doctors should have to do that. They should have to post how much they charge so that you know going into it. And they shouldn't be able to charge, you know, tens of thousands of dollars more because they're like, oh, well, we know that the insurance company's only going to pay $1,000. Like, so we're going to charge as much as possible so we get the most from them. It's crazy. Anyway. All right. I'll stop talking about that because I know that's probably not very interesting, but, if you call the ambulance just to get a ride, the ambulance would call the police, you'd be put in jail. You'd be surprised, honestly. You'd be surprised. It's a pretty broken system, especially if you're talking about something like Baltimore City. In my country, which is in the EU, we have government healthcare. Our income is taxed by 30% mostly, and those cover taxes, healthcare, and pension funds. So you basically get most of it back. Yeah, our system definitely could be improved. I don't disagree. Bye, Ducky. Enjoy your footballs today. I am assuming that means no Fortnite today. You're on the football train today and tomorrow, I believe. Okay, what was I doing? I had something else I wanted to do. 6 out of 9. Okay, I can revive 7. That would be 7, 8. I probably have a moonshine, so I'm not gonna be able to complete one. I should have done that at the beginning of the stream. Let me go see. I could probably sell one, maybe. Yeah, definitely gradual change. Like current system's not great, not sustainable. But you wouldn't be able to like drastically change it because yeah, people like don't like change anyway. It would have to be gradual changes. I do think there's a lot of room for improvement. Don't think this is me like defending America's healthcare system because I certainly am not. As somebody who has had to pay shit that I should not have to pay for, I feel like it's I'm definitely I'm not defending it in any Anyway, sorry, drinking the last of my smoothie there. I just think a lot of the issues in the world are always more nuanced than people give it credit for. In any issue when it comes to politics, whatever, people are like, oh, well, this is just what needs to happen. And I was like, well, that's, you know, that's a great thought if we lived in a perfect utopian society, but, you know. Hey, Jules, thank you so much for being a member for 52 months. Not home, stopping to say hi. America. Fuck you. I feel like the rest of the world probably has the negative opinion they do about, not that look, there's a lot of shit going on in America right now. There's a lot of shit wrong with America. But I feel like you have some people have such like a way worse opinion of you, just like an idea of what you think like a daily life for most people is in America, because news is insane. And like for most people, I would say in America and the world, like you're not afraid to walk out your front door. Like you're living your life. Your daily day-to-day is fine. You're not affected by like the shit you see on the news. But like if you only ever see the news with like what's happening in America, you just think this place is on fire. Like everywhere, every day when you walk outside. Like, but the truth is that as bad as things, you know, are or can be, like generally people aren't affected too much in their daily life. And you also have to remember too that negative views on social media get more interaction than positive posts. Sorry, negative posts get more views than positive posts, and some people, like, that's how they make their money. And so if you post something negative, and it's gonna, or even something that's a bit rage baity or just whatever, like you're just trying to get more interaction so you can make more money. Like it's harder to have a positive page, I will tell you. I follow a lot of positive pages and I can tell you that it's much harder. Their stuff doesn't go viral like negative stuff does. One time I went to the hospital for something and I was gonna go with something looked at. Go get something, there was Subway on the other side, and they said if I need a ride to the other side, it would cost $1,000. I'd be like, no thank you. That's like one of those, if you're in the hospital and it's like, every doctor walks in to try to get their piece of the pie. They walk in and they bill you for like a consultation fee. That should be illegal. Consultation fees should be illegal. Micah, the most hated fucking character. Oh, Travi, thank you so much for the $50 donation. Dude, that is outrageously kind. Thank you so much. I was riding Blueberry, but then she bucked me in the swamps, and I had to show you how much better my Arabian is when it comes to gators. And it's true. Dude, you saw it live. Everybody saw it live. She's a skittish little thing, but I love her. She's super jelly when I was doing a horse theft earlier. Thanks again, man. That's incredibly kind of you. I really appreciate it. It's the same in the EU. Only certain news are shown and emphasized, especially when things get that attention, which is usually negative. Yeah, I deliberately try to like and follow pages that post positive things and are like doing positive stuff, just because it's definitely harder for them. And it's better for us to like just not see the negativity every day, because some of it is blown out of proportion. Not all of it. Some of it is. And if all you're ever watching is the negative, like, yeah, it's pretty rough. Mentally, like, I feel like for you. There should be a cap imposed on how much doctors can charge for services. 100%. There should be a cap. There should be a cap. It should be a little bit more standard. It shouldn't be like, oh, I go to this doctor's office here and they charge $1,000. I go to this doctor's office here and they charge $5,000. Unless they're going to make it so you have to like post and put that out there so people can like actually see the pricing at a time and then decide, oh, do I want to go to this place that charges $5,000 or do I want to go to this place that charges $1,000? You know? Très bien. Oh, my reactions are still there. That's weird. Thought I got rid of those. Where's my emotes? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. All right. I actually don't really want to do a special. It's not going to run anyway any amount of time, so I just want to do my regular berry cobbler.
Good, yes. Now we allow it to mature.
Now we allow it to mature. Berry cobbler is one of the best ones because it almost always has a buyer, and it's made from ingredients you can easily get. Some of the other ones you have to have like a collectible, which is a little bit harder. Like if you need one with an alcohol bottle, you only get one a day. Come here, Blueberry. I don't know why I love her so much now. Even though she's skittish. I love her. I feel like she's very Valkyrie. Like she sticks with me. Except when she's dumping me. But like other times she'll like stick with me. Like if I'm off running around. But she is a skittish little thing. Alright, we can't sedate turkeys. They'll just die. I hate sedating pronghorn. Okay, sweet. These guys should fall semi-near each other so they don't despawn, hopefully. Nice. Grab a sample while we're here. Do a little revive. I wonder if I got 10 spawn. It wasn't. I think I only picked up 2 crows. I think I needed 3. I guess I could have gotten the sample, but that's okay. Alright, 2 animals revived. I think this month is extended till November 6th. So this month goes until October 6th, yes. Oh, we do have one more weekend. We do have 2 weekends before it ends. I was thinking we only had one more. But starting on October 2nd, I'll be doing Ghost of Yote for like a week straight. I probably won't even do Red Dead that weekend, would be my guess. I might. We'll see. We'll see how Yote goes. I might take a break to do a little Red Dead. All right. Oh, I can eat 3 camp stews. What are we at? 7? Oh, okay. That still puts us. All right, we can craft, eat some stews. That'll get us at 9 out of 9. And then I'll try to go in and matchmake one more time, see if I can get the revolver kills. If not, that's okay. I'm only at .1. Easiest thing are crafting split points, I feel like. 5, 6, 7. We'll do a couple extra for good luck. And fast travel. Eat our stews. Gotta admit, one of my favorite pixel horses is my White Shire. And he's skittish the very first day it bucks me off a legendary bison up near Coulter. I love how when Rockstar added the legendary animals in, they were like, we're just going to put it in code that no matter what the legendary animal is, your horse is going to buck you, you know? It's in like the beavers go to like red dots and your horse buck. My Arabian, who can run through the swamps around gators, bucks me at the first sight of a legendary beaver. And I'm just like, that's not right. That's not right. Somebody over at Rockstar was like, this makes sense. Hey, Corbin, how's it going? They're like, this makes total sense. I know my little Arabian would not buck me over a little beaver. All right, there we go. So we got all of our roll dailies done. They were tricky today, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I wanted to do the Calumet Ravine one too, so I could pull that out of my. Let's see if we do that real quick. We'll be able to pull that out of my lockbox. I'm getting quite a few treasure maps. Horses, real, and pixel have quirks is true. That's why I don't mind. I don't need all my horses to be like super brave. That's why I have different horses for different things. But at the same time, like I've legitimately gotten horses before where like I feel like I'm getting bucked more than I'm riding them, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna try again. My Arabian doesn't like the beaver. I know why you would. It's weird. Beavers are weird. Alright, real life animal beavers are cute, okay? There's this one page I watch where the beaver, it's like a rescue place, and it's always picking up like the vegetables and walking with them and walking them back to like their little den thing. Where am I going? We're going to Wapiti. My Breton. Oh, I missed it. Ooh, it started there and it's deleted. Oh my goodness. Getting bucked after being chased by a group of beavers cracked me up. It is hilarious. But also I'm like, come on, Rockstar, man. My horse in real life used to look in windows, then spooked if people moved inside. That sounds about right. My Brett and Jesse James can take dynamite explosives, sect my Turkmen. Yeah, I've got some that like do better around gunfire, some that do worse, some do better around predators, some do worse. It really is pretty random, I feel like. I forgot I actually don't like trying to find the treasure map on this one. I have 30 treasure maps? Nice. I don't have that many. What did I have? Like 11 when I looked? If you have if you're looking for a treasure map in a flat area, it doesn't really work here because there's too many hills and stuff. But if you do have a flat area, just so you know, you can pull out your, if you have the refined binoculars, you can actually pull them out and search for it because see how it like, did that moose just spawn in over there? I'm having some like, the moose are spawning for me lately. It'll actually highlight where the treasure is if you're close enough. It did. I don't remember that being there when I was over there. Look, a little western moose. But here, there's too much stuff, so you wouldn't be able to really use it here. Horse bravery is so random in Red Dead. Honestly, the more expensive horses I got. I do think that the more expensive, like, newer horses they added tend to be worse than, like, Morgans and, like, Saddlers and, like, Tennessee Walkers. I feel like tend to be some of the more solid ones. Some of the horses that are, like, some of the more base horses tend to be more solid. It's just my personal experience and opinion. Huh. Run, little moose. I haven't felt any vibration at all. Hey, GTA, how's it going? Welcome. Hey, Hoof Girl. Wait. Wow. Did they take the vibration away? I literally got no vibration at all. I haven't played in 3 weeks because puppies, but I'm starting to miss it. Aw. Did I literally not any vibration? Oh, 1.59 gold. Excellent. I always say if you need a little bit of gold money and stuff, you average about like 1 gold bar, $100 for these. Like that's what I feel like it about averages out to. So like there I got a little over 1 gold bar. I got like one. Well, actually that was a pretty good one. I got 1.59. But I got under 100. I got 89. So I feel like if you did like 10 of them, it would about even out to that. It's just how I felt like mine work out. I didn't know that binocular trip for treasure maps. Yeah, like I said, it wouldn't actually it probably would have worked. Where was that box? Yeah, so there's so many like mountains here. Like depending where it is, it's not perfect, but if you're on like a flatter area and searching, you can pull those binoculars out and it'll highlight it. Unless they changed it, it used to work for sure. All right, so last thing I'm gonna try to do is see if I can get the. See, it wouldn't let me matchmake earlier. See if it lets me matchmake now. Is that a bear over there? What do we got over there? What is over there? Oh, it's a timber wolf. It's funny, I didn't see him. Sorry, guys. Grab it for the big game meat. Oh, mint! No, I don't want to eat the mint. I want to pick the mint. Could use some mint. Aw, one just climbed up my lap, is listening, watching you. Aw, puppy! It's a cute little puppy. You did say puppies, right? I'm pretty sure you said puppies. Yeah, puppies. It's cute. I miss having puppies. My red Roan Breton didn't bucket bear level 3 bonding. Maybe this is my bravest horse, my second account. Yeah, I love it when I get a horse like that too, when they're just like, don't care. It's great. All right, let's try again. See if it'll let me matchmake. Toucan Corso's 10 weeks. Aww. Oh, okay. Matchmake me in. I keep getting all these dachshund posts coming across my Instagram. I'm just like, I want one. They're so cute. Another one just charged. This is Breton is brave. Brave. Nice. Nice. I have a video. I think I posted it. Did I post that one? I think I lost the initial one where my Arabian, a cougar is running right next to my Arabian and my Arabian's not bucking. And I think the Arabian has probably been one of the bravest horses I've ever had. I'm in party chat, so I don't have to. Ooh, Up in Smoke. Oh, special edition. Fuck. Bummer. All right, I'll give it one more try. I'll give it another try and something else, but Force Weapons is I can't get it in Force Weapons. I have to kill with the revolvers. Aw, Cherry. So we're both on our fruit-themed horses. Nice. I have a Breton on my secondary account whose name's Paprika, and I love it. I do like different spices and herbs on that account. So my I think it's a Red Roan. Red Roan Breton is Paprika. Oh no! So it only let me into featured series. But it was Force Weapons. So I couldn't do it. I'm having a heck of a time. I tried earlier and I couldn't get in at all. I tried Takeover, I tried Shootout, and I tried Featured Series. Race Series, Featured Series. This was Shootout, or Takeover down here. So that was... Takeover, right? We'll try Shootout here. Yeah, I'm definitely not having any luck today getting in here. I could try Featured Series again and just hope that one is started, but more than likely it would put me into that one, I feel like. I heard the horse named Cornbread on a video recently. I had to use it for my buckskin Mustang. That's good. Cornbread. I love it. I need a horse now named Huckleberry, because the whole thing with me is every time I hear Blueberry is I think Huckleberry. Or Huckleberry, think Blueberry, because of Tom and Huck. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Brad Renfro? Brad Renfro, I think. And the one guy's like, "You're Pat Finn's boy, Blueberry." And then he's just like, Huckleberry. So now I need a Huckleberry. Hello, little bison. Been a lot of bison today. The bison have been out. We had the legendary bison earlier. I've had bison 2 or 3 times in the plains. I would have liked to end on a daytime. Oh, it's 4:31 a.m. I could end on a daytime cycle. I did not collect anywhere near as much as I was going to collect today. I got so sidetracked doing stuff. Alright, let's make our horse look pretty. Alright, poll. Who thinks, so in this game, annoying animal sounds, is it the boar or the bat that is the most annoying? What do you guys think? Schnozberry. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Pervert. My Cruella's probably the bravest. That is so interesting. My Cruella was definitely like the least brave of, I think, all of my horses. I think one of my most skittish horses was the Cruella. One of my Cruellas. Then it's my Black Saddler. My Red Illusion is pretty cool in a shootout, but goes insane near alligators. My Arabian is definitely the best around gators for sure. Actually, one of my better horses right now too is this one here. It's Kieran's horse, Lily. So she's the Flaxen Roan Tennessee Walker, and she is probably one of my most decent horses. But again, it's that thing where I think that the Tennessee Walkers, the Saddlers, and the Morgans tend to do better. I don't know why. Maybe because it was like the original. Maybe they were the first ones put in the game or something and they weren't jacked up by code or something. I don't know. I don't know how it all works. Oh! Well, all of that goes out the window with legendary animals, though, because all of the horses will buck at all legendary animals. No matter how brave, no matter how much they don't buck at anything. It's getting too close. Dude, I need a straight line so I can fucking shoot you. Keep going up or down, and so I lose track of it, and I can't, Stay steady! There we go. I know, I sold down, so I should have space for this. She actually did pretty good there, though. Normally they'll just... It doesn't matter how much distance you give it, like, they're just gonna buck you. Oh no, not revive. Take a sample. I could try to revive and test her out a little bit. But yeah, pretty much the legendary animals are just coded for your horse to buck. Doesn't matter what it is. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good for a legendary. I'll take it. Oh no! What just happened? What was that alert for? I can't turn her, though. Like, she will not turn right now. Wait, is my controller dead? My controller's, like, not connected. Is that what it was? No, my controller's connected. That was weird. I couldn't turn her at all. Anybody see what that alert was? I missed it. Here we go. She's gonna buck me. No, she didn't. She didn't buck me. What a good girl. Yeah, she's, like I said, she's a good one. It's almost always automatic. Like, I normally can't stay on a horse in the... around any type of legendary. Even my best ones. That was pretty good. Nice job. I have no idea what that alert was. I thought, as I couldn't turn her at all. Oh, matchmaking failed. Yeah, you're right. It was probably the matchmaking. Yep. That's exactly what it was. because I couldn't turn her and then I couldn't do anything with her at the end there. I thought maybe my controller had disconnected, but I was like, wait, no, it's still working because I hit X. So look, what a good girl. What a good girl. Yeah, I thought that may have been what it was. Like, press the button to like. My controllers don't really disconnect though. Yeah, she's a good one. She's a good one. That was pretty good. That's probably the best one of my horses has ever done around a predator like that. So, oh my goodness, guys. I really appreciate all of you hanging out this morning. This has been a blast. I am going to go ahead and hop off, get me some blackberry pancakes, and then do some schoolwork. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just take a look at my schedule here real quick. Next week will be a normal Red Dead day on the 27th. So next Saturday, normal Red Dead day. Start time 9, go till 11, 11:30, however that works out. And then starting on the 2nd, I believe it's the 2nd at midnight, so the 3rd, maybe the 3rd the next day. Whenever, right around there. Whenever Ghost of Yote drops, I'll be doing multiple daily streams. So if you want to stop by and say hi, if Ghost of Yote is not your thing or you don't want any spoilers, no worries. But if you want to stop in, I'll be streaming like probably, well, I don't know when I'll start, but the goal is to stream like during the day. So like similar time I do, but like just do longer streams. So that'll be the week after. So just to give you a heads up that that's happening. But again, thank you so much, Trevi. Thank you so much for that very generous $50 donation. Really appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, lurking, commenting, liking the video or the live stream. Thanks again. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend and hopefully I'll get to chat with you all soon. Bye, everybody.